Well, hello everybody and happy Thursday. It is Thursday, December 22nd, 2022. Wow, it's 12/22/22 at 7 p.m. Eastern. And welcome everybody. So glad that you're here with me tonight. It has been quite the day here, and I'm gonna have to tell you all about it. It's been frustrating for me the last 2 days. I have to tell you my saga. But this is what we're making tonight. And, oh, I forgot to say this is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com. And I'm coming to you live. So hello. Hey, Diane. Hey, Therese. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Diana. Hey, Terry. Everybody's saying it's freezing cold. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Sue. This card is totally snowing. This card is totally snowing? I'm not sure what that means. Let's see, 28 degrees here and freezing rain. Everybody's cold and windy. Well, we're getting ready to get it. It's raining here, and it was in the 60s today. And then tomorrow morning, it's supposed to be like 50 something, and the temperature is going to drop within like 2 or 3 hours to the 20s. So it is going to be freezing cold. And all of my orders for Christmas have been delayed. They were supposed to be here yesterday, and now they're coming tomorrow. So I ordered a bunch of Christmas presents for myself because there were some good deals out there. And all of them have been delayed because of weather in other places. So I feel bad for all of you guys who have the snow. But the cold is coming here. I don't know if we're going to get snow or not, but we are going to get some freezing cold and wind. They said it's going to be in the 20s and wind, cold. So I am going to hunker down tomorrow. I have to go pick up my mother in the morning and bring her back here. So once we get back, we are going to get under the covers and watch movies and on the couch. Watch some Hallmark Christmas movies I've saved. So hello everybody. Let me see, who have I missed? Oh my gosh, there's so many people on here now. Let's see. Oh, Sue, you should wait till January 5th to place your order, because then you can get, oh well, if you're a demonstrator you can still get everything on the 1st, but if you wait till the 5th and you're not a demonstrator, then you get all the free stuff from Celebration. Hey Beth, hey Deborah, hey Melanie, hey Terry, hey Tina, hey Tony, hey Denise. Look, everybody's cold. It was actually warm here today. I had my pajamas on all day again, so it was one of those pajama days. I just love being off from work and being able to stay in my pajamas all day long. Oh, Terry says it's 0 in Wisconsin. Brr. That just makes me cold thinking about it. And I'm going to make, tomorrow we're going to make pumpkin bread, and I think I'm going to make some Brunswick stew and some Sister Schubert's rolls. So I think that will be snack and dinner tomorrow, because it's a good day to make some soup. So I bought everything to make it. Oh, Mel says it's chilly in Yuma, Arizona. Picked my roses so I could enjoy them inside. I'm sure you're warmer than we are going to be. Oh, Canada, it's going to be storming and cold. Wind chill, -17. Wow, everybody's freezing cold. Oh, Sue, you're making pumpkin bread too. Plus a quiche for Sunday after church. When you're married to a pastor, you're expected to be there. Oh, yeah. Definitely. We had the rain last night and most of today. Yes, this is the calm before the storm, although it's been raining all day long, so I haven't gone anywhere. And my daughter's on her way here. She's driving from Northern Virginia, like DC area, to here, to Chesapeake, and she said it's just raining and the traffic's terrible. So I don't know when she's going to get here, but I hope she's going to be safe driving. All right, so this is what we're making, and So I had a rough couple days. So when I sat down at like 4 o'clock this afternoon to make my project for tonight, I had little time and my brain was totally fried. So I didn't really have much creativity going on. So I said, I got to do something really, really easy. So we are doing quick and easy cards tonight. So we're going to make 5 of these, and they are super fast, like 2-minute cards. And it's using the brand new paper, which I'm going to show you. It's called Dainty Flowers. So it is absolutely gorgeous. And best of all, it is free. So it's in the Celebration Mini. So you get this gorgeous piece, and this one is one of those packs where both sides are gorgeous, and you hate to look at the back of that. Is that beautiful? Just watercoloring. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. So that's a pretty piece. This is a great piece right here. I couldn't decide between this piece and the one that I used today for the video. So I might do another video just with this one, because this is a great one to cut right down the middle and do 6 pieces. And then look how pretty the back is. So that would be another easy video to do, because this is the piece that I used. So what I did was I cut it at 5 inches right here and 5 inches right here. So it was 5 inches and 5 inches. And I saved these little pieces to do something else with. So that was what was left in the middle. So if you cut it at 5 inches, and then I cut it at 4, and then just trimmed it down to 3 3/4. And when I did that, I took off 1/8 of an inch off of each side. So I probably should have saved it to show you what I did, but it's pretty easy to cut it up. So just remember, do 5 inches this way, and then 4 inches this way, and then just trim off 1/8 of an inch on both sides, because you want it to stay even. So that's what I did to get my pieces. So one, oh, and that's so pretty on the back. And then this one is so pretty. Now the purple polka dots are okay. Oh, love this. This paper is absolutely gorgeous, but you can only get it for free with a $50 or more order during celebration. So that one's beautiful. So this paper is one of my favorites. There's 2 celebration papers, and they're both absolutely gorgeous. So the only bad thing is, which one do you choose? You have to get both. And then how do you get more than 1 pack of each one? Well, you just got to order a lot of stuff. So that's what you got to do. And I already did that. So I broke the bank. My Christmas present to myself was ordering a bunch of Stampin' Up stuff. So I've got a couple packs of this paper and about 4 packs of the other one. That's so pretty. Hey, Gail, just joining us. Hey, Karen. We just talked about how cold it is everywhere. Terry says 62 would be a heat wave. Well, it's only 60 for another few hours. All right, so we're also using the Dainty Delight stamp set, which I used the other day for the words. And we're going to be using this one right here for the inside. And that's it. And I'm changing the color, actually, because after I put it on the Fresh Freesia, I think I would have liked it better on Rich Razzleberry. So I'm changing this back piece to Rich Razzleberry, because then it would match the inside better too. So let me know what you think. I have both. I did bring both just in case, but I think it would look better with the Razzleberry, because the Razzleberry matches those flowers better, I think. So that's what I'm going to switch it to. All right, so these are the 2 stamp sets you need, or really, you don't need this one. You can use the words from this one in the middle. You can use any words you have, really. So I was just looking for words that would fit in the middle. This one just happened to be on the table. I don't know which stamp set it's from. I totally don't even know. I was looking for words that would fit in this oval right here. So, and you can also turn it this way if you want to. I think it really goes up and down, but you could have it sideways if you want to. So any words that fit in the middle would go perfect with this card. Also, don't forget, if you want to order before the end of the year, I know most of you guys are probably done till January, but just in case you want to order any last minute clearance rack stuff or sale stuff, this is the card kit for the rest of the month, which is absolutely gorgeous. So if you order over $50 and use the host code, you'll get a set of set of supplies to make 3 of these cards. And then if it's over $100, you'll also get these gilded gems to go with it. So just a little plug for my card kits. All right, so let's get started. Oh, and in case you missed my last card, I just love this card. So in case you missed the last one, this is my last video. It's absolutely gorgeous card. All right, so we're going to get started. Let me show you what you need. We need 5.5 by 8.5 rich raspberry, 5 pieces of that. We need Orchid Oasis, 5 pieces of this one. If I can get it apart here, they're sticking. There we go. I was running out of Post-it notes, so I used like the last 2 of each pack. And we need 5.25 by 4 white for the inside, and 5 by 3 3/4 of the designer paper. So those are your supplies, and you need 5 of each one because we're going to make all 5 cards super fast and easy. Diane, raspberry, because you don't own Fresh Freesia. Okay, so most people like raspberry better. Picture seems blurry. Couldn't read the stamp set. It was Go To Greetings and Dainty Delight are the 2 stamp sets that you, well, this one really you don't have to have, but Dainty Delight's the one that goes with it. And the other one is just a word set. So any word set will work. You don't have to have this one. You love the sentiment that's on here. Oh, I forgot to put the card on here. Let me do that. So here, let me move this over here. There we go. All right, so there you go. Take a screenshot of that. Anybody remember what stamp set that one comes from? That sentiment. Uh-oh, Cindy said it's blurry for her too. Well, hopefully you guys are not seeing blurry. Mine looks pretty clear. It does go blurry every once in a while, just when I'm moving, I think. All right, so let me tell you about my day. Blurry. All right, most people are saying it's okay. A couple people are blurry. I don't know, maybe refresh your screen or something. So I got a new iPhone. I think I told you guys about that last month, and I've just been having issues with it. So went to Verizon. Verizon said they don't do anything with it. Once they sell it to you, then you're just stuck. So you have to either go to Best Buy or the Apple Store. Well, the Apple Store from my house is like 40 minutes away. There's only one. So Best Buy was much closer. So I made an appointment at Best Buy, go to Best Buy. And I tell the guy, the Geek Squad guy, what's wrong? And he's like, oh, sounds like a eSIM something problem. Since they don't have SIM cards anymore, they have like internal SIM, whatever. So he said, I think you need to have it replaced. He said, but we don't have any here. We had to send them all. We've sold them all out, and then we had to send the rest back to Apple. We don't even have parts or anything. And I said, well, why do they send people here then? He goes, I don't know. So then I had to make an appointment with Apple. So I had to go to the Apple Store yesterday. So the drive to the Apple Store was like horrific. Almost got in 3 wrecks on the way there. So, all right, first thing we're going to do is let's stamp the inside, because that's easy. All right, so we're going to just use this stamp and stamp it in Rich Raspberry. And I'm just going to do all 5 at the same time. And then I'm going to take the blender pen and just blend it. So this is what I did. I just took the blender pen and just kind of got some color out of there. So we're just going to do that on 5 pieces of white for the inside. So just right there like that. And probably should have re-inked this pad because it seems a little on the dry side. So anyway, I was driving, and for some reason, I mean, it was only like 12:30 yesterday, which is normally not a traffic time around here. I mean, we really don't even hardly have bad traffic here, especially that time of the day. But I don't know if a lot of people were getting off work early yesterday or what was going on. All right, so I'm going to take the blender pen and just blend in the flowers and a few of the leaves. So I'm not using any color. I'm just blending in the color that is from Stampin' It. And you don't have to get every single one, but, you know, try to get a few. So all of a sudden I'm driving along and, you know, we're doing the speed limit or a little bit more. And there's a high-rise bridge that I have to go over to get pretty much anywhere from my house. And for some reason, as soon as you start getting close to the high-rise, a lot of people slam on the brakes because they're terrified of going over a bridge or over the water or whatever. So we're doing like 60, 65, and all of a sudden it comes to a screeching halt because somebody gets to the top and they're just like scared or something. I don't know. So that takes a few minutes. Then we get over that and we start going back again. And I'm doing like 65 miles an hour and the car in front of me is going like 60, 65. And then there's another car next to me. Well, there's a Jeep like right in front of the car in front of me. And I guess at the last minute, he realizes that he missed his exit. And so instead of just going up and then getting off at the next exit, he completely slams on the brakes and stops. And so the car in front of me slams on the brakes and stops. I slam on the brakes. And I kind of went over into the shoulder because I was afraid I was going to hit the car in front of me. And I'm looking in my rear view mirror thinking, oh, great, this guy back of me is going to slam into me too. And he kind of swerved and missed me. Then the car next to me swerves. So everybody's like trying to get out of the way for this Jeep that is right smack in the middle of both lanes. Not even in his lane, but I don't know what happened. He just kind of swerved and just stopped completely in the middle of the road. And everybody's just like, you know, going, what the heck's going on? And you can see all the cars coming and everybody's slamming on the brakes, slamming on the brakes. And then finally he starts going again, and we're just like, what a wacko. I don't understand what exactly happened, why he realized he missed it and then had to slam on the brakes. I don't know if he thought, oh, I'll just back up or pull off or I don't know. But that scared the poop out of me. So then I start going again, and I was going a little bit slower, like 60, and the speed limit, like around there is 60, and it goes from 55 to 60. So then I see an undercover policeman next to me, and I'm like, so I'm going really like slow, not slow, but like exactly the speed limit. Well, this car comes flying up past me and passes the undercover police officer. So he starts speeding up. Well, this guy doesn't realize, I guess, that he's undercover police officer. So he's like, the cop starts speeding up to catch him. And the guy's like, oh, we're going to race. So he starts speeding up even more. And then all of a sudden there's a cop in the middle of the median that's, you know, a radar cop that's marked. And he slams on the brakes. And then the guy who's the undercover cop rolls his window down and he starts yelling at the guy. I don't know why he didn't get a ticket. But I'm watching this whole thing thinking, man, this is almost like a TV show or something. So that was my interesting time. Then I had to get off of my exit. And I get stuck in all this traffic going to the mall. So around here, like all the malls are closing. But where the Apple store is in Virginia Beach, and it's at this Lynnhaven Mall, which is like the only mall around that's still actually doing pretty good business. So I have not been to a mall. I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've been to a mall. Probably 10 years, because I just don't go to the mall anymore. I just run into like TJ Maxx or, you know, wherever I need to go, Walmart or whatever. But I really do most of my shopping online. So just going to the mall was just crazy. And I walk in. Well, first I hadn't been there to that mall in probably 20 years, since I was a lot younger. All right, I'm just going to stamp, like, I brought 5 different words. I'm going to stamp one of each one on here. So we're going to have celebrate you on this one. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that. Then I've got a happy birthday one. Oops, I got that too wet. Let me stamp it off. Let's try that one more time. So I looked online to try and find out like where in the mall this Apple store was, and I looked, and so I kind of figured out, okay, once I get there, I got to turn in where Cracker Barrel is, and then go straight, and then find a parking spot. Well, oops, I did that twice, didn't I? Darn it. Okay, so we're gonna do, we already got this one, so let's do these two. We've got Thank You. So I turn in, well, since I was there last time, they built a parking garage. So I was like, okay, that totally ruined my plans, because now I couldn't see the store I was going to park near because there was a big parking garage in front of it. So, oh, that's cute too. I like that. Just a note. All right, so those little ones right there came from that Go-To Greetings. All right, so we're done with the stamping, and now we're just going to put all this together. So I just went ahead and pulled in the parking garage and parked, but I didn't really know where I was as far as like the relation to the Apple store, because I hadn't been to this mall in so many years, and I was like, I didn't know where it was. So I walk in the door, and I just start asking people like, where's the Apple store? And by this time, I'm like 5 minutes till my appointment, so I'm walking fast. I tell you what, I must have parked as far as I could have from that Apple store, because by the time I got there, I was so out of breath. I was worn out. And I passed so many stores that I've never even heard of. So, yeah, that looks really pretty. I like it. So, then I get to the Apple store. It is insanely packed. There are probably at least 50 or 60 people in the store. And probably 20 of them are actual employees, and you could tell because all of them were wearing red shirts. So the guy gets my name, and he sees, you know, I have an appointment. He goes, okay, we'll sign you in, and he puts like what I'm wearing, and he said, go sit at the back table and wait till the next person is ready for you. I said, okay. So I go back there and sit. So it's a good 15-minute wait till the person was ready. And so I'm just doing some people watching, and I'm watching like everybody, but I look over, and there's a guy who works there because he's wearing a red Apple shirt, and he has on a kilt. And I was like trying not to chuckle because he's wearing like knee socks and the kilt, and the shoes were like kind of feminine shoes, but it was a guy, and because he had a beard, and I mean, you could tell it was a guy. And I'm just kind of looking at him thinking, interesting outfit to wear to work, because pretty much everybody else who's working there has on like either black pants or khaki pants and this red shirt. Like that's kind of their uniform. And he's got a kilt on. And you know, it's kind of like not even a solid color. It's like checkered. And I thought that's very interesting, because I thought if you were like Irish or Scottish, I can't remember. I think is it Scottish or Irish people that wear kilts? I can't remember now. But I thought they were more for like special occasions, you know, not like to wear to work. So I'm sitting there kind of watching him, thinking to myself, I wonder if there's something under that kilt when he sits down, because it wasn't like long, and he's kind of sitting at this table, you know, there's like big long table. And I don't know, just these thoughts were going through my head, but I'm like, I have never ever seen a person working at a store wearing a kilt around here. So it was just really, really strange. And then I see another girl who's working there. And at first I thought she was a customer, but she did indeed have an Apple shirt on. And I look at her, and she's maybe 12. She probably was a little older, but she looked about 12. She was maybe like 4.5 feet tall. And she was wearing pajama pants and slippers. And I thought, okay, well, that's a little casual for work too. So we have like, 90% of the employees are wearing what they're supposed to be wearing. And then we have pajama girl and kilt guy. And I'm just thinking to myself, and she looked like she had just crawled out of bed. Like her hair was totally a mess. And she's wearing pajama pants, clearly pajama pants, and like slippers. So I was like, well, this is interesting. And then, I watched people who were coming into the store. And, when I go out in public, I don't look great. I mean, I don't dress up by any means, but I put on like my black leggings and a shirt to cover my, stomach and my thighs and look halfway decent. I put some makeup on and fix my hair. But I'm telling you what, nowadays it's like anything goes. You can just pretty much crawl out of bed and go into the shopping mall. I mean, I remember when I was younger, going to the shopping mall was like a big thing. You got dressed up and, you wanted to make sure you looked good in case you ran into somebody you knew. And not nowadays. I think COVID changed all that. Just people kind of stay in their pajamas and just say, oh, yeah, let's go shopping. I don't need to put on some clothes. That's okay. But that was an exciting day. So anyway, the girl comes out to do my phone, and I haven't been reading any comments. Let me stop a minute and read some comments. Oh gosh, let's see. I'm way far behind. Let's see. Razzleberry, pictures blurry, Razzleberry. Oh, everybody's getting that snowstorm. Clear, clear, blurry, clear. Okay, most people are clear. That's good. Paper spectacular. Thank you, Beth. Stamp sets you can purchase separately. It's beautiful. Yes. Lots of movies for Cam. Yes, I'm going to be watching movies the next few days with my mother because that's pretty much all she likes to do is sit on the couch and watch movies. And probably making my Christmas cards. I got about 15 in the mail yesterday. I didn't get any in the mail today because it was raining outside and I didn't want to go outside. So I have some sitting to go in the mail today. I mean, tomorrow. Let's see. Lorraine, you think you want a card from me and you sent me your address but never received it. I am pretty sure I sent you one. So I would... Let me know which one it was, and I'll go back and double check, but I don't have any that are sitting around waiting to go out. So I'm pretty sure all the ones that were one have been mailed. Rochelle sent 70 cards. Oh, a lot of you guys made a lot of Christmas cards. Wild and crazy drive, that's for sure. That's why I never go anywhere, because people drive like maniacs around here. Oh yeah, I haven't seen Spice Girl. I don't know how her husband is doing. I did send her a card yesterday. So send her a card, and I've got her address somewhere. I'll have to go look for it because I've got it in a book. But I had a card from her, so I just sent it from the address on there. But hopefully she'll pop in on here. Yes, Vicki, I did show how I cut the paper, so just go back to the beginning and I kind of told how I did it. Don't you wonder what they wear under the kilts? Yes, I do. The Scots, nothing under it. Scottish, the pattern is... Wait a minute. Where did that just go? I was in the middle of reading it and it just kind of went away. Scottish, the pattern is called tartan. Okay. Yeah, I know. Girls in the grocery store wearing their pajamas with bedhead. Exactly. PJs or slippers. It's normal attire at Walmart. Yes, it sure is. I know. I would never go in public looking like I do right now in my pajamas. And I see a lot of people going around with no bras anymore, too. Even people who have larger breasts like me. Oh, Jan says she's seen people at Walmart in the summer in their bikinis. Oh, I have not seen that. Okay. So, who watches Outlander? Hey, I've got that on my list to watch. I have not watched it yet, but that is on my to-do list, watching that. And, uh-oh, got a little piece of glue on there. All right, so let's keep going. Where was I? Oh, so the girl came out and started helping me, and she ran all these diagnostic tests on the phone and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm just going to get a new phone, and they can just transfer everything to the new phone. Blah, blah, blah. Well, she's like, okay, I'm going to take your phone into the back. She makes me sign this waiver saying if anything happens to the phone, you know, like stuff disappears, then, you know, I give them permission to do it because they have to run these tests and stuff. So something might not come back. And I'm thinking to myself, let's hope not. So then she comes back. She's like, it's a software issue. It's not a hardware issue. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. But she said, well, what we're going to do is clear your phone out and then set it back to factory, whatever, you know, like it's brand new. And I was like, well, okay, what about all the stuff on it? She goes, well, you save it all in your cloud, don't you? And I said, well, most of it. I said, but I don't know about every single thing. And she goes, well, most of it'll be on there then. She said, whatever you got in your cloud will come back. And I'm thinking, well, should we check? So she looks and she's like, well, all your messages, your mail, you know, your apps and all that stuff will come back. But what she didn't tell me is that it would be like downloading the app anew. So, like, I would have to sign back in every single app instead of it automatically, you know how like on your phone, you just like hit your app and it automatically opens up. You know, sometimes you got to do your face thing or whatever, but mine were all like I'd never used them before. And I couldn't remember the passwords for most of them. Luckily, most of my passwords were saved in my phone, but it has been a nightmare trying to get some of that back. And a lot of things did disappear totally. Like I couldn't get into Facebook. I couldn't get into Instagram. I couldn't get into Amazon. Certain things I couldn't get into because I guess my password, I have two-step verification. So I had to have an authenticator app, which when that downloaded again, it didn't save my settings. So all the apps that I have that had two-step verification, I couldn't get in. And I was panicking because I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I did make 4 of these bows, but I'm going to make one of them with you just in case, because I know you guys like watching me make bows. So we're doing my favorite bow, which is the linen thread and the white seam binding. I don't know why, I just love these 2 combinations together. So just put them together, make a loop, and then just wrap it around like you're tying your shoe. Pull it through and pull it tight, and then just pull the edges and pull the edges. But you always hold that middle where the knot is, right in the middle. So anyway, when I got home yesterday afternoon, I was there for about a good hour and a half while she did all that. And I came home, and then I was like so upset about all this stuff on my phone that I had to spend all these hours redoing everything and downloading every single app that I had on there, and then trying to log into every single app was just such a pain. But anyway, I've got most of it back to normal, but my watermark for my cards is gone because I had that saved in one of the apps and it's gone. So now I gotta like do another watermark, which I don't remember how to do it. So I just I had all this stuff to do yesterday because my mother and daughter were coming today, and I didn't get it done. So that's why I was way behind on getting these cards done today, because I didn't have any time to do anything good. So hopefully you like this, and it's super easy. And You can actually do this with just about any, let me do one on the other side. We'll put the ribbon on this side for that one. But you could use almost any paper for this. And just, if it doesn't have any white space, you can put the words on a little piece of white paper. And just do it that way. And we're going to put a few gems on here. But this is just super easy. And I love super easy cards, especially like if you need to do thank you cards or birthday cards or any other kind of, you know, pile of cards. You can just whip these out in no time. Oh, I do have a joke for you guys today. So I'll get to that in just a second. We've got one more, and then we got to do gems and spray, shimmer, and then the joke. So let's do one on this side again. I kind of like it on the left side too. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're going to put some gems. So I grabbed these brand new gems. These are called adhesive backed milky dots. They're like pearls, colored pearls, kind of. They're really pretty. And I don't know what color they come in. This one is the one that I'm using, which is kind of like, I don't even know, maybe crushed curry or, so it's not so saffron because it's darker than that. It doesn't really say. It probably says it in the catalog what color they are, but I'm just going to put these on with the take your pick tool. So we're just going to do 3 of the yellow ones. The blue one looks like Pacific Point, I think. Let's do one there and over here. So now you heard my saga. How, let's see, I don't know where to put this one. Decisions. I can't wait to make some pumpkin bread tomorrow, though. I love pumpkin bread. And I tell you, one of the best ones to get is the Libby's pumpkin bread. I used to make it from scratch, and then one year my friend made a box of this Libby's pumpkin bread mix and brought it over, and I was like, this is really good, and I liked it better than my recipe, which was from scratch. And so I've been using that box ever since, but you can only get it like in the fall, so it's about to be probably sold out for the rest of the year. So let me see. I'll put one here. So you have to stock up like in October, November when it first comes out. And you can make like, I make a bunch of small loaves, and you can make like 7 or 8 small loaves from one box because it's like a double pack. All right, one more. I'm almost out of these little yellow dots. That's the only bad thing. You only get like 25 of each one, so not a ton in there. All right, then we're gonna spray. I brought my shimmer spray. So we'll go ahead and spray each one. Oh, so pretty. You can really see it on the background piece where it sparkles. All right, so there we go. All done. So now I've got a joke for you guys. So what do you think? Did you like, I think it looks pretty with either color, actually. They're both pretty. Because it does have the fresh freesia in there, so you can use either color you want to. But I like that saying that's on that one. So we'll just spread these out. There you go. I got 2 happy birthdays, though. All right, so let's find a joke. All right, let's see. All right, we did the lie detector robot last time, right? All right, here's a cute one. One evening, a husband, thinking he's being funny, said to his wife, "Perhaps we should start washing your clothes in Slim Fast. Maybe it would take a few inches off your butt." His wife was not amused and decided that she simply couldn't let such a comment go unnoticed. The next morning, the husband took a pair of his underwear out of his drawer. "What the heck is this?" he said to himself as a little dust cloud appeared when he shook them out. "Maria," he hollered into the bathroom, "why did you put baby powder in my underwear?" And she replied with a giggle, "It's not baby powder, it's Miracle Grow." I thought that was cute. All right, thanks to whoever sent me that. I can't remember. Somebody sent me, a couple people sent me some jokes that were really cute. So I just copy and pasted them and printed them out. So thank you if you are one of the ones that sent me the jokes from the last couple of videos. Oh, Therese says, does the phone work the way it's supposed to? No. So as right before I went live on the video, one of the things it's doing is it's freezing up on the apps. So I was on Facebook and it started freezing up again. And another thing it's doing is overheating when it's charging. It's getting like super, super hot. So it was doing that also right before the video. So it didn't fix it. And now I went through all that and I'm still going to have to go make another appointment, go back to the Apple store. So I'm like, frustrating, but I'm gonna wait till after Christmas. So, all right, I hope you guys liked the joke and you liked all the cards. They're pretty easy. So hopefully you'll try these yourself. They're a piece of cake and they're just so cute and simple. And I love this paper. Love it, love it, love it. So I will not be here on Saturday night. It's Christmas Eve, so I'm taking the night off and just probably going to hang out with my mother and watch Christmas movies or something. But I'm going to take that off. I probably will be back Tuesday night. So we'll tentatively plan on that. And hopefully I'll have time to make something by then. But thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Oh, I did get some cards in the mail, but I didn't go out to the mailbox because it was raining. But I saw on my little notification on my phone that there was some cards out there. So I'll have those next time. And I'll be working on Christmas cards this weekend too. So hopefully you'll get a late one. It might be a few days after Christmas, but you'll get a Christmas card if you sent me one. So I'm trying to send them back to everybody who sent me one. All right, you guys take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm and cozy inside with some blankets in front of the TV watching movies. Hallmark movies, and I will be back in a few days and hopefully have something exciting to show you. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.